I just wanted to make a video to kind of talk about some of the autopilot failures, I guess, that I've had. I had a really big one today, and for some reason my dash cam has decided to not record, so I don't actually have video of it. But what happened was I was going through an intersection, and I had my hands on the wheel because, I mean, I was in town, and I was halfway expecting it to do something stupid because I've watched other YouTube videos of Autopilot having trouble at intersections. So it was going through a intersection. The light was green, no problem there, and there was nobody around me, which was a plus. And in the middle of the intersection, I was in the left-hand lane. It decides to jerk over to the right-hand lane real quick. So I went into the intersection in the left-hand lane. In the middle, it just over to the right side for no apparent reason. It obviously lost track of the lane lines. But yeah, that was that event. It was quite jarring, and I'm glad there was no one next to me. I didn't stop it from, I mean, I had my hands on the wheel. If there had been someone next to me, I would have probably not tried that on autopilot. I just kind of wanted to see what would happen. As far as the lane departure warning is concerned, I don't know what's going on. It hasn't ever worked correctly for me. Twice now, the lane departure alert has yelled at me when I'm trying to change lanes. I'll do the quick flash, you know, that does the 3 blinks, and I proceed to change lanes, and alarms go off in the car, and it's like, warning, you know, you're departing your lane, take over immediately. And then it like physically fights you at the wheel. It's like corrective actions is being taken for your safety. I'm like, I don't need corrective actions. I need over in the left lane or the right lane. So you'll see some examples in this video. I've had quite a time testing it out. Like, it does nothing. Like, if I purposely drive off the road, the car's just happy with me driving off the road. Or if I try to change lanes without using my blinker, it's fine with that. But when I use my blinker and go to change lanes, Tessy gets all pissy. So, not sure what's going on with that. There must be something wrong. Obviously, I need to do some reboots because some weird stuff's been happening in my car. I've been getting a bunch of pops in the front speakers. The dash cam feature is hit and miss. Like right now, there is a card in here, and it's just not even showing dash cam as an option right now. I just wanted to show you an example of what the car will do in a lane departure scenario. So I'm just going to start drifting to this line, and it didn't do anything. Alright. Okay, we're going to try that test again. This time I'm going to commit, and I'm going left, and I'm going to go all the way over. Not back off of it. Okay. It let me do that. Okay, I'm just going to repeat a scenario that I was doing earlier that caused the alarm to go off. I was driving an autopilot in the left lane. I just passed somebody, and I cleared them, and I was going to go back over. I hit my blinker to where it flashes 3 times, but I didn't go very fast. Well, by golly. Alright, this lane departure stuff is not working very good right now. Well, let me just explain what happened earlier. So, I was passing somebody. I moved over to the left lane, passed them, and when I was far enough ahead of them, I flipped my blinker on to merge back over. I did the quick, where it just does the 3 flashes. Okay, like that. I guess I paused. I didn't immediately start moving when I hit the blinker, but it wasn't delayed that much. And when I started to go into the right lane, the car flipped out. Alarm, it went, and it said, take over immediately. You're leaving your lane. Corrective action. It was fighting me. I was trying to change lanes and it was actively fighting me. It's like corrective actions has been taken for your safety. I'm like, car, I turned on the signal. I signaled, I want to go over there. I don't understand why it's doing that, but it won't do it now during my test for some reason. It's perfectly content on letting me, hang on, how do I, okay, I'm out of autopilot, and it's perfectly content on letting me cross the center line here, or ride in the center line, or do whatever I want to do. It's not arguing about that one bit. Here, I'll go back over again. See, right now this car is going to let me drive all over the road and not complain one bit. I don't get why my lane departure warning is so finicky. It doesn't work when it needs to work, and it does work when it shouldn't work. Okay, she's gonna go wide right here, I bet. Yeah, we're going over to the right. Now we're coming back to the left. Every time at that exit. Here's another place where autopilot screws up. There's a exit entrance right there, and then the road gets real wide after this. Yep, jerking down to the right and back over to the left. Every time. Come on, autopilot. I thought your neural net was supposed to learn. That's a no-no. Did end up getting the windows tinted. It does look pretty good in my opinion. You can check that out. I mean, it's 15%, so it's a little bit illegal, but it still looks really good. And this is the ceramic tint, so it's supposed to do a good job at keeping the heat out. They did a good job at the back window too, so no complaints there. And it's just not even showing dash cam as an option right now. Please close lid gently. I'm closing the lid as gently as I can, car. Okay. Oh, there it goes. But it's just the little things. And there's one big thing. Hang on, I gotta get out of the car to show you this one. I have less than 300 miles on my car, and look what has happened. Now, this one may not be Tesla's fault. Actually, it looking like this is definitely not Tesla's fault, because I'm kind of a bigger guy, and I kind of have to plop down into this seat. And what happened was, I guess my butt hit right here as I was falling towards the seat, and it just pulled all this out away from the door. And looking in there, some of the clips are missing now. Like there's a clip right there that's missing. That one's supposed to hook on something somehow, and I don't know how I'm ever going to get that one to hook where it's supposed to go again. But this is a problem for another day. Like I say, it was not a fit and finish problem. The car was fine until I broke it. It just kind of broke easily, is all my gripe is about this one.